Okay, here we are for the final match of the evening, tri-match between Colonia, which actually beat both Woodbridge and JFK, and now we have JFK and the home team Woodbridge playing in the Autism Awareness Acceptance Game. You can see the special t-shirts that they're wearing. Joining me is Dylan Maltez. Dylan is a broadcaster at Colonia High School. He's a junior. He does Colonia boys basketball, and he'll be taking you through the play-by-play. We just said goodbye to Ashley Turuk, the junior captain from Woodbridge, who has to go to a practice. So we've lost a little bit of our technical, but Dylan does a great job. So Dylan, take it away.
Hello, everybody, and welcome you all, just like Greg said, to Woodbridge High School. We got the third and final match between JFK and Woodbridge, and so far, both teams are coming off a loss. JFK definitely had a better fare against Colonia than Woodbridge. Colonia having their biggest lead as much as 10 against the Barons.
Yeah, so keeping that in mind, Dylan, I guess we really have the potential for a good match here, right?
Absolutely. I think both these teams are going to be motivated and they're going to be ready after coming off a loss against the Patriots. Both teams are definitely not going to want to leave here with back-to-back losses.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. They're recruiting sideline judges now, and I guess we need that to get started on the game here.
It's going to be a really great sight here as this game will start. Best of three, the Mustangs and the Barons. Here we go.
All right, we're all set. Here comes the first serve.
Daniel Guevara will be the starting server, the freshman defensive specialist. We'll start, and here we go. Good spike, but it's blocked. But it's hit strongly, but out of bounds. First point goes to the Barons.
Geez, I can tell you, Dylan, I'd be a terrible sideline judge because I thought that was in, but what do I know?
Second chance now for the Barons. Eddie Santiago hits it, but I believe that was Sean Tupaco who went over, and it cost JFK another point, and now the Barons off to a pretty good start, Greg.
Yeah, 2-0 early on here. We'll see how it goes. Got a little momentum going, as Ashley would say.
Santiago hits it. Spike by number 42, Sean, senior. And once again, JFK will answer.
Keeping it close. I remember in the first game, this young man had a good run at serving.
Absolutely. Peter Kutrovich hitting that ball as hard as he can, obviously, but really making a difference and really keeping JFK in that game when it went down to the wire in that third match. Really keeping JFK back in it because they were definitely struggling in the beginning of that first game, but they really were able to adjust and keep it tighter with Colonia. A lot tighter than Woodbridge.
And here we go with a score of 3-1 in favor of Woodbridge. Jeffrey serving.
And Sean is absolutely stuffed by that Woodbridge defense right there.
Excellent block.
Really interesting start so far. Unsuccessful serve by Woodbridge, number 18, senior libero. And it's really interesting so far. Still a tight game, but definitely Woodbridge having a little bit more of an advantage here. Woodbridge still brings a lot of energy as the point is given. Touch last by number 22, Eric Guka.
Yeah, I think that Woodbridge's number 23 might have been over the net there.
Small mistake, but crucial.
3-1.
Peter Vujic gets the bump. Santiago with the tip.
Nice strategy there. Nice strategy that ties it all up at 4.
And Eddie Santiago Jr., really good start. Bringing JFK back in this game, we are all tied up, 4-4. A small mistake. That was Nate Richmond, senior. Bump, the spike. Hit one-handed by Woodbridge. Woodbridge answers. JFK going right back, blocked. Sean goes over. But Woodbridge waits. They go for the spike. Tipped once again by JFK. Back and forth, but there was no one able to answer right there.
Well played. That was a well-played round there.
Johnny Morello, number 30, the freshman, was not able to get it. Didn't dive for it there. And let's see how they adjust. Back and forth game so far. It's been hard to talk about this game. Greg, what are you thinking about this game so far?
Well, it seems like they're a pretty even play as far as talent is concerned. And it's going to be a matter of who makes the least mistakes, I think, Dylan.
Absolutely. One mistake can definitely make or break it. As we saw, definitely with Colonia, definitely were able to ride that momentum and take big leads in both against JFK and Woodbridge.
Yeah, plays like that, when you hit the ball into the net and give away a point, they're tough. They're tough in an even managed match like this.
Absolutely. This game is definitely a lot more tighter than Colonia so far. Colonia went home with 2 wins, advancing to 7-2 on the season.
Out of bounds.
As it stands right now, JFK is sitting at 3-4. Woodbridge High School standing at 2-3 on the year. Did you see what happened there, Greg?
No, I think the up judge was questioning the line judge on what he saw, and it looked like the point went to the Barons.
Number 2, Logan going for the serve. Ball's hit right back to Woodbridge. How will they answer? And the spike is hit. Let's see who gets the point there. And I believe that was the Barons who got the point.
Yep.
And Logan will try again. Really good serve. The ball is tipped off the net. But the point is given, I'm assuming JFK hit the net there.
Woodbridge on a little run right now. Out.
And getting a little too careless there, Greg.
Yeah, a little too strong. That was number 2, Logan Mihalix. Had a nice little run there. JFK back.
Christopher Pion's turn. Jump serve. They're ready for the spike. Absolutely, but they could have played it, but number 6 for JFK was not able to race for the ball.
That spike was Jordan Cuevas, right, for Woodbridge, number
Yep.
12.
He got up there pretty well.
Senior outside hitter at 5'7". Doing some good work there as they fake the spike there.
Barons.
Really interesting. I've seen it a lot from JFK, actually.
Johnny Murillo with the serve.
And you really wonder how Woodbridge can keep this lead going and kind of build a bigger lead.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be built with some mistakes like that.
Yeah, hitting into the net there. Here comes JFK's chance. JFK number 9, Manan Patel. Jump serve.
In their last game against Woodbridge, had Jordan Cavis with 8 kills, Johnny Murillo with 20 assists, Eric Guka with 2 blocks, and Johnny Murillo with 7 digs.
Wow.
It's a very even team. There really isn't a specific player who leads in most categories.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Colonia was a little bit more different. They actually had Daniel lead in a lot of their categories before coming into this game.
Good save there.
Great block by JFK, but it goes out of bounds, and Woodbridge gets the point. 12-10.
Good play over there by number 22, Eric Gruka.
And both these teams are definitely a little bit exhausted from that matchup against Colonia. How do they match up here?
I think it being a crosstown rival, Dylan, that they find that extra energy that they need.
I mean, you're an alumni from JFK, so
Yeah.
you got to know the history between Woodbridge and JFK.
Yeah. No, I think any of these three schools, that's what made this tri-match so interesting, is that, the athletes know each other and they probably play against each other in the off-season or with each other. They could be on the same traveling team. So
Yeah, in the last game, Ashley was actually telling us how she played with players like Daniel Kowski and Noah Sims.
yeah.
So it's definitely good because they know each other pretty well. But both teams really haven't been able to get a big lead.
Yeah, we have 14-10 now for Woodbridge. It's probably their highest lead so far. Danny Quavera with the serve out of bounds. So JFK will pick up a quick point there.
And now Peter Kovacic will go. And after all we saw in that first game, how he was on fire,
he
makes another mistake.
Yep, gives Woodbridge a chance.
And that's definitely going to hurt JFK, as they definitely need to talk it over.
Yep, we got a little bit of a timeout here, so we'll take a short break while the players are taking a break. We'll be right back. Dylan and Greg will return here with our TV35 crew.
Keep it here.
All right, and we're back after a timeout right now. And you can see that Woodbridge is up by 4. And I believe they'll be serving the ball, number 19 for Woodbridge. I don't have that number on my roster, but I think it's Jeffrey De Leon Vaca. Is that 19 or 18?
It's 18.
It's 18, so it's definitely Jeffrey.
Jeffrey De Leon Vaca. Tongue twister of a name as he gets the serve. Eddie's gets the tip. Woodbridge is ready, hits it over. Good bump by the Barons. Another fake spike. Back and forth we go. The libero gets it. Spike is successful. Nate Richmond, as he hits it off the Woodbridge defender.
Keeping it close.
And the defensive specialist not able to make a stop there and keep it with the Barons.
Nate Richmond with the serve. Kind of floats it over.
Senior has a lot of experience here. Woodbridge a little bit on the younger side with a few of their freshmen on the team.
Dylan Saab on that spike did a nice job.
Woodbridge actually have 3 freshmen and 3 sophomores on their team. Underclassmen doing some work here.
Nice save by Jeff.
As Woodbridge keeps it in, though. Really great play by the Barons. Patel sets it. But the ball is hit just off. Woodbridge, I don't know who that was, but another great play by JFK and the Mustangs.
Yeah, absolutely. Number 42's back serving, Sean Topacchio.
I think it's Sean Topacchio.
John Topacchio, yeah. Oh, okay, on here it says Sean.
High serve.
Wow.
Spike and tip. And that is a boom play for
Chris Pione.
Woodbridge.
Very nice job, and Chris is going back to serve now.
Who has impressed you so far on both sides, Greg?
I don't know. I think they've been playing pretty even though the Barons now have a 4-point match, a 4-point lead, I'm sorry. Pione with a big serve.
Eddie Santiago reaches for that ball, keeps it in. Spike is successful, hit right back. Tip and block. What a block. Completely stuffed. Dylan Saab, wow, what a play. The middle back, 6'1", contributes to Woodbridge's lead. Right back. We go.
Another tough serve.
And what a serve. That spin was phenomenal there as it hits right off the libero. The libero was not ready.
Yeah, that was coming at him with a lot of force. So Barron's
Absolutely.
up by 6 now. Puts a lot of pressure on Kennedy.
And Woodbridge just keeps on rolling here.
Jeffrey with a nice set there.
The libero makes it Alsbafik Shah. Santiago tips it, and wow, great awareness to see that there was a big gap. No one was there.
Yep.
And they were able to tip it and get it. No one was around there, as you saw.
Good vision. Good
Yeah,
vision
absolutely.
to be able to put the ball right there.
I think that was the right side hitter.
Eddie Santiago back for the serve.
And some miscommunication there. Unfortunate play by Jeremiah Allen. I don't know where he was trying to hit it. And now JFK has the chance to answer right back. We go to 25 here. 19-15, Woodbridge. And wow, what a spike.
Yeah. Number 12, Jordan Cuevas.
Jordan Cuevas, sophomore, 5'7", outside hitter. Doing a great job there.
Woodbridge number 2, Logan Mihalik, back with the serve. Little confusion there. Big spike, though, by JFK. Number 15, Peter Jankovic.
I will say, though, even though JFK is down, they're still bringing the energy, especially Peter Kucevic.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see it on that last one.
If JFK wants to come back, Kucevic is definitely going to be that guy.
Ah, that hurts.
As, unfortunately, JFK makes a little mistake. But yeah, Kucevic has definitely been the workhorse of this team for JFK.
Back to serve, Johnny Murillo, number 30.
Johnny Murillo goes.
Floater.
And that ball was hit so strong that the block was not successful.
No, went right back into the net.
Manan Patel's turn now to set here on Autism Awareness Day.
Gets a good floater over there. Let's see what Woodbridge does. Ooh, nice save.
Hits the ceiling, but I'm pretty sure he hit the ball twice off the ceiling. But they still kept it alive there.
Yep, JFK waging a little comeback here. We're having some discussion with the officials. Johnny Murillo pleading his case over there with the up official. And we right
Did he get the call?
I think they're still discussing it. Right now it's 21-18 in favor of the Barons.
3-point lead for Woodbridge now.
It looks like they gave the point to Woodbridge. So the score will remain just as we see it, 21-18. Oh, no, it's 22-18, 4-point lead.
Yeah, I think they overturned the call there.
Yeah, 22-17. So Woodbridge now 3 points away from winning this set.
And what does Woodbridge need to do to finish it?
I don't know. I think they've got a little momentum going, especially after that call. So I think they want to try to stay on top of it.
Right we go, and wow, Santiago popping off there.
Yeah, answered the call there.
He was feeling himself as Kucevic will get another chance. Game is getting tighter and tighter. 22-18.
Peter back
Barons.
with the serve. Oh, right into the net.
And he was very frustrated there with that.
Yep.
And you really can't make those mistakes when Woodbridge is knocking on the door.
Jeffrey De Leon Vaca with the serve. Good set there.
Sit by Patel. Sean goes. Woodbridge answers right back. Spike. Right over the blockers. Patel sets again. And it hits off of Nate Richmond. Nate Richmond with a great spike.
Yeah. Got
Sending
up.
that all the way in the back. JFK not saying
No,
die.
they're not laying down, Dylan, that's for sure. They'll give it at their best. It's number 2, Nate Richmond.
Great game we got here so far. Richmond goes again. Good bump.
Wow.
And they were right ready for that. Dylan Saab with a great play. Santiago goes, but it is way off the red line. And just like that, Woodbridge,
1 point away.
match point. What do they do here? What kind of serve do they play? Do they go for a floater or a hard spike?
I don't know. Let's see what Eric's got in his bag of tricks here.
Excuse me, hard set. Serve.
Oh, they're changing it over.
Oh, did you see what happened there?
No, they're changing. I think they're changing it. Changing the.
I'm assuming Woodbridge touched it last there, as it's now 23-20, I believe.
Wow, it could be a little momentum change there.
Definitely. I mean, a call like that could definitely hurt some of the players' confidences. But this Woodbridge team is definitely very energized, as you saw in that last Colonia game. Even being down, they still brought the heat. As the block is unsuccessful, it still goes off the JFK side. Match point in the first game is the Barons.
Eric Gruka back to serve. Let's see what he serves up here.
Gruka hits it hard. Libero gets it. Tipped right over. Johnny goes.
Out of bounds.
And JFK gets the point.
Wow, they live for another point.
Absolutely. JFK, even though they did lose that game against Colonia, it definitely got tighter. And you almost saw a little bit of a comeback.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Sean Tupaco. Maybe the last chance for JFK. Got to keep it alive. Tupaco waits. He goes. It's a floater. And it's tipped off. And wow, lead is cut to 2. What a game we got here.
Wow, yep. Number 42.
Momentum on JFK side. Bump. Patel goes. Spike, but denied, but Santiago keeps it alive.
Wow, good save.
Petrovich goes, but the ball and point is given to Woodbridge. Woodbridge with the first win, and one more will do it for the Barons. Wow.
Yeah, good matchup, good even matchup on that one, Dylan. It should be a good next set.
Good team chemistry by Woodbridge, specifically Johnny Morello there.
Yep, and fighting off, I think, the surge from JFK. So let's take a short break while the teams are getting ready for the second set. Stand by.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. Stop the texts. Stop the wrecks. Visit us at stoptext.rex.org.
All right, we're ready for our second set. Woodbridge Barons hosting the JFK Mustangs. Woodbridge up 1 set now, looking to close it out in 2. I'm here with Dylan Maltez, who's a junior at Colonia High School and has his own broadcast production of Colonia High School basketball. And we're excited to have him along.
Glad to be here.
So here we are at Woodbridge High School, Dylan, and I think Woodbridge is looking to put this away in 2 sets, and I'm sure JFK would like it to go to 3, right?
Absolutely. Woodbridge, though, I do think Woodbridge will pull it off. They've had more momentum, and they've definitely had better servers so far in this game against JFK. JFK couldn't really get into a rhythm, and they definitely couldn't get a run going. But they did keep it tight.
Yeah, absolutely. It just seems like some of the energy is on the Woodbridge side right now. Maybe it's just that they're home. The judges are just kind of squaring things away and comparing numbers. Again, thank you to our production team of Emil Brandolfi and Will Rubiano. Guys, we appreciate your hard work, and it's certainly a long day here when you have these tri matches, but a lot of excitement as we get into the second set now.
Yeah, absolutely. These guys have been here for a while, but here at the end of the day, they're still fighting and they're still competitive and ready.
Absolutely.
And now Woodbridge and JFK.
Yep, JFK is starting
Will
out
go.
serving the ball. Number 18, Ruman Padik.
Morello with the set. Spike solidified by number 12, Jordan Kovas. Woodbridge answers back again, but it's out. First point going to JFK. JFK with the lead now. I don't think they had a lead that whole first game there.
Yeah, we got number 18 back there, Ramon Padik.
Let's see if things changes here. Ball is hit off the net, but still goes off. Ball is tipped.
Wow.
Still surviving is Woodbridge. Wow, what a play. Great effort. The ball was hit time and time again off the net, but they were still able to answer. Wow.
Very scrappy on Woodbridge's part.
Really interesting style here. Sebastian DeVog, head coach of Island, not happy with that.
Serving for the Barons now, number 12, Jordan Cuevas.
Cuevas goes up high. It's a float serve.
Ooh,
Tipped off.
Tips off.
Ball is pretty much chucked right over the line. The bump is too strong. And JFK really hoping not to leave here back-to-back losses. You want to at least get home with at least one win.
Absolutely. They did a good job against Colonia in the first match. Cuevas again on a little bit of a roll here. Picked up by the Librero.
And they reach for it, but unsuccessful. Jeffrey de la Vaca.
Yep, that was a nice spike by Eddie Santiago, JFK.
Vaca laughs it off. Still a tight game here with Santiago getting ready. Great game we have so far as another mistake.
In the net. Jeffrey De Leon Vaca back now.
Great spike by Dylan Saab.
Nice save.
Keeping it alive. It still survives, but
2 hits, double hit.
Play does not count for JFK. I think if anything, getting a spike and a serve off another player is definitely how you get on in a rhythm.
Out of bounds. Another point for Barons, opening up a 4-point lead now early in the second set.
We saw in the Colonial Woodbridge game when Colonial was able to get in a rhythm, they were getting those serves off of players that weren't able to get it off. Santiago keeps it alive.
Wow.
Great play by Eric Ruka. Ball is still kept alive by Woodbridge. Woodbridge, do they respond? Yes, they do. Great block. Hitting it right back to the Barons. JFK again, brick wall. What do they do? Once again, wow, what a play by the Mustangs.
Yeah, number 23, Jamit Darji.
Not in my house, says JFK.
Yeah. Jamit did a nice job, and he's serving now.
Great tip. Gets right over the block. Nate Richmond hit it. Bump over the net. Fakes the spike again. This time it's Peter Kucevic making another great play. 6-4. And what do you think is the way either Woodbridge or JFK could kind of get a bigger lead?
You know, it's both teams are battling back and forth, and I think, you know, that's both of them what they want. JFK wants to come back. Woodbridge wants to get more lead. That hurts a little bit for JFK.
Mm-hmm.
Gives the Barons a 3-point lead, and I think they want to try to build on that. Eric Gruca out, senior.
The opposite hitter hits it hard. Great dig. Sorry, that was a bump, but JFK still getting the advantage there.
JFK keeps fighting back, Dylan. It's just a 2-point game here.
And Woodbridge really had to go low there to keep that alive, but still JFK getting the point. Patel goes. Good serve by Patel. But they are not ready there. Ball is tipped off of Nate Richmond and Sean Tupaco. And Woodbridge gets their lead back up to 3.
Chris Peone.
Chris Peone.
It's a big fella.
Not sure if he wants to with the E at the end.
Yeah, strong serve.
Ball's hit off the ceiling. Woodbridge still plays it. And another great block. They have been a brick wall. Nate Richmond and Sean Tupaco, great chemistry. Ain't that right, Greg?
Yeah, they seem to be really keeping their team in play here. 2-point game.
The no-fly zone, says JFK.
Let's see, this gentleman is hot and cold with his serves. Good one there.
It's a good dig. Patel sets it up. Tupaco goes. Another great one, and let's see who hit it last. Woodbridge hits it last. JFK point. Ball stays in the red line. And another good job by Woodbridge here. We've been talking a lot about JFK and their players. Let's talk a little bit about Woodbridge. Who has impressed you so far for the Barons?
Well, you know, I think they're spreading it around. It seems like just when they need something, somebody else steps up. I'm looking at Jeffrey, number 18 there. He's been doing a good job. He's been very consistent keeping the team involved. But look at the score, 2-point game. It's great.
Yeah, absolutely. We had a great game here. Ball is tipped off, but Logan Millicott was, the defensive specialist, was racing for that ball. Could not get it.
Closing the gap to 1 point. JFK serving. Nate Richmond, senior.
And neither team, once again, can't really take a big lead.
Yeah, there's not too much separation right now.
That hit the red line?
It looked like it was in. That's
yes,
an ace.
absolutely. That is a really great ace. Nate Richmond showing off his skills again as he's rolling so far. Let's see if he answers back again. Richmond goes up. Strong serve. Keeps it in again. Back-to-back aces. Wow. Popping off there.
Yeah, boy. That's the first time I think JFK's had the lead this set here.
Nate Richmond hitting the go to sleep. Richmond feeling himself. How does he do it again? No ace this time. Johnny hits it up. Hit right off of Peter Kucevic. 10-10.
That was a good, strong shot. Jordan Cuevas with that spike.
Kucevic having some trouble keeping it alive, though. Wow, an amazing play, but I believe
out of bounds.
We don't have his number, but that was an amazing play.
Absolutely.
Christopher Payon made that amazing play to keep it out alive, reaching out. That ball would have went out, but still, JFK prevails.
Mustang with a 1-point lead.
Raymond Fendit with the serve.
Here come the Mustangs right here. Dig, but out of bounds. Wow. Who was that, Greg?
I'm not sure who hit it out of bounds, but that was a good serve by Fendit.
Raymond Pradeep.
Yep. Lead cut down to 1. Woodbridge has, who's going up there? Number 12. Let me just switch these around.
Correct, that's number 12, Jordan Cavas, the libero. Excuse me, he's just that outside hitter.
Just
Tip, another great serve, but the block is unsuccessful this time.
That ties it all up at 12.
Nate Richmond gets out, and the first time they try to block it, it's unsuccessful. Seems like Nate Richmond is definitely a specialist when it comes to blocking.
Cuevas with another good serve, good pass. Oh.
Ball is hit off the net, wow. Kept alive though, great dig. They respond, it's hit off of Kucevic, and wow, what a great play. Wow, Muhammad, number 9, sophomore outside hitter, doing his work.
Yeah, that was a nice shot.
Eating his dinner and not leaving any crumbs. What a game we got here so far, Greg.
Yep, Cuevas is serving again.
Definitely been a great game here.
Soft.
Ball is tipped well. Santiago keeps it alive. Hit up. And the libero goes up, but hits the ceiling. Point for the Barons.
Cuevas on a little bit of a run now back there serving.
Barons having their fun. Cuevas goes again.
It's a good spot.
Vivek Shah keeping it alive. Great dump hit. And it's successful for JFK. That dump hit keeping it on Woodbridge's side. 14-13 the Barons. How about that?
Good game so far.
Santiago goes. It's a good serve. Johnny Muro. Libero keeps it in its reach, and JFK answers back. Great awareness not to touch the ball there was Vivek Shah. Defensive specialist and libero doing his job. Santiago will have another chance again. Tipped off the net. Kucevic goes, big spike. And I believe that ball was hit last by the Barons. I think that ball would have went out if he didn't touch it there, Greg.
Yeah, yep. JFK with a 1-point lead now, putting the pressure on the home team.
And JFK has just done a really good job. I said that the reason Woodbridge was winning because of those serves and off the other players. And you just saw it right there. Kucevic was able to spike it, and it was tipped right off of the Woodbridge Baron.
Yep. JFK with a 2-point lead, putting the pressure now on Woodbridge. Into the net. Gives Woodbridge a chance to mount a little comeback here, get some momentum of themselves.
And despite these great plays by both JFK and Woodbridge, still neck at neck. And mistake by JFK, he hits it backwards. Obviously, Santiago did not want to do that.
Yeah. De Leon Vaca back there serving again.
And these crucial mistakes that give them a tie or a lead, you just can't have it. And what do you know? I might have just jinxed them.
There's one right there. You just said it, right?
Jeffrey De Leon Vaca, and now, because of that, JFK takes the lead. What a game we got so far here at Woodbridge High School, the final match.
Well, maybe. Yeah, definitely the final match. Could have another set in us, though.
True.
Interesting. Good save.
Kucevic goes, tipped off. De La Vaca tries to keep it, but
Oh,
Dylan Saab is not able to hit it over. He tried to hit it with his right arm there.
Yeah, it was a good attempt.
It was,
Good
but
attempt, just came up short.
JFK now finally trying to get a bigger lead. Will they do it here? Good block.
Out of
And
bounds, 19.
Eric Buka contributing to Woodbridge's resume here, as we will take a timeout with Woodbridge now down by 3. The Barons got to talk it over or things could get ugly.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll take a little break. We'll be right back. Stay with us. All right, we're back again in the closing time here in the second set. JFK serving to Woodbridge.
A little miscommunication, but still able to get it over is the Barons. Great block. Great contribution from Dylan Saab and Guka.
yeah, that was a big save there for Woodbridge. They needed that.
Christopher Payon also contributing to that.
Yep.
Impressive play.
Guka with the serve right
And
in the
Guka
net.
making another
You
mistake.
can't do that. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. 2017.
It's been a very enjoyable game thus far, though.
Yep, JFK feeling it right now. Manan Patel.
Keep the live. Great bump. Tip is made, and it works in JFK's favor. Good play. Some really good plays now. 21-17. JFK locking in these final moments as there you go. Another amazing serve right off of Woodbridge. That was Daniel Gervais, the freshman, the defensive specialist, not able to keep it alive. 5-point lead now.
JFK's got some momentum.
Back and forth we go. Seb right off. Patel. That's a Dylan Saab, the libero hits it right off. They try to fight for it, but JFK is not able to get it. And what happened there?
You know, I think that was just too strong of a spike that went too far out of bounds.
Nothing JFK could really do there. That ball was hit like a rocket ship.
We'll see if we can make a little comeback here with the Barons.
And now 23-18, and I mean, it's definitely been JFK's game so far. What do you think has really specialized JFK in this game?
I think they're consistently. They've been serving well and playing well as a team. And there we are, 1 point away.
Could we possibly get a game 3 do or die for both teams? Peter Kochevich goes. Saved by Jeremiah Allen, and that is it. And here we go.
That is the set. So we're going into a third set to see who wins this match here at Woodbridge High School on the Autism Awareness Day, Acceptance Day. Dylan and Greg, stay tuned. We'll be back shortly with the third set.
We got a great one.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. Stop the texts. Stop the wrecks. Visit us at stoptextstoprex.org.
All right, we're back here at Woodbridge High School for Autism Awareness Acceptance Day, and we have our third set with the home Woodbridge Barons and the JFK Mustangs, and we're all tied up now. So this should prove to be an exciting third set here, Dylan.
Yeah, it's the climax of this big day here, an Autism Awareness Day. Colonia winning 2-0, winning the try match, but Woodbridge and JFK trying to leave here with at least some hope with the win.
Yep, absolutely, and it looks like Woodbridge will be serving first.
And it's been a long day here, but it's been a fun one, too.
Yeah, absolutely. I think these teams are too evenly matched, and this is really going to be exciting in this third set.
And we start off with a unsuccessful serve. That was Daniel Guevara. And not the start you want if you're Woodbridge, Greg.
Oh, no, clearly hitting the ball into the net, no good. JFK's number 41, Aran Patel. Way out of bounds. That's the first point for JFK.
-2-0 lead now. And it would be very unfortunate Woodbridge losing both games potentially on their home court.
Absolutely.
Still a lot of game left, though. And in total, JFK have definitely been riding this momentum off of the second win. Can they keep it going?
Good serve.
Libero goes spike off of Gervais. Gervais could not get it there. And that's what you want, those hard spikes bouncing off players left and right.
Yeah, that's for sure. That one came down with a lot of velocity.
Jamit Tacharov, senior, going up and is unsuccessful. And it's really interesting to see how Woodbridge adjusts and deals with this pressure that JFK has just been pushing.
Quite a few changes there. Substitutions, if you will.
Yep. Jeremiah Allen coming in. Patel with the set. Pujovic goes. And that's a big leap and miss for Raheem Padarj.
That was a perfect spot. Couldn't be better.
The junior was unfortunate to not make that play there. 4-2. Serve is made. Great serve from Patel. Richmond is right there. Johnny goes. Patel again. Sean is completely
nice
denied.
block.
Sean Spacco, number 42, getting rejected by by Woodbridge.
Christopher Pion. Let's go back to serve.
Be interesting to see how Pion does it here. Jump serve. And he was over the net there. You cannot make that mistake there.
God, he had an easy.
He had an easy way to get it back, but goes over the net, and now it's Pujovic with the opportunity to extend JFK's lead by more than just 2. Jeremiah Allen falls but makes it. Dylan Saab
Good save.
goes up. Jeremiah Allen goes over the blockers. Libero is there. And Woodbridge still keeping it in. Back and forth we are going. Both teams saying. Tobago goes. Jeremiah Allen is right there. Johnny sets it up. Right over the blockers. Jordan Curvis keeps going. Tobago goes.
2 hits. Wow.
And there was nothing really he could do there. The ball was going out. It was about to hit out of bounds. And unfortunately, Jordan Curvis was not able to make that over the net. 6-3.
Oh.
Pujovic makes a mistake, and he really is hot and cold, like you said.
Yeah.
But when he's hot, though, he really contributes to this JFK Mustangs volleyball team.
Absolutely. Going back now for the Barons is number 2, Logan Mahaliks.
Logan Mahaliks goes. Defensive specialist, serving well, but
wow, that cleared the net.
Sean Tupaco's hit was too strong for that block by Woodbridge.
Yeah, went right through the block.
And plays like that can really make or break.
Nate Richmond back to serve. He had a nice run in the last set.
Especially with those blocks. That really was able to help it. But I think that was an unfortunate play by Christopher Payon. I'm assuming the front was trying to get that ball, and he says might be. I don't think he was planning. They were planning on him to hit that ball there.
Richmond back for a second serve, out of bounds.
And Richmond too strong there, going way past the red line. 8-5. JFK now. Jeremiah getting subbed out. Johnny Marullo coming in, the freshman setter.
Right into the net.
And you can't make that mistake. Sound like a broken record, but hey.
Yeah, it's tough. When you have an evenly matched team like this, those kind of mistakes, they definitely break your momentum. There's no question about that. Back now is number 18, Rahman Pandit. Nice serve.
Guerrero's ready. Patel sets again. But that ball was hit right into the net.
Yeah.
And I think the ball wasn't high up enough in the air, and it wasn't over.
His timing was off, too, it looked like a little bit.
If the ball was higher up, I think JFK would have had a better affair there. Jordan Kuvis goes. And that is a great play. Not heading it too strong, but not too weak either. Is Christopher, sorry.
Let's go, Wood!
Jimmy Targe.
They're looking for calling it for 4 hits. Too
Yes.
many hits.
Officials got to talk it over here. But they need to answer.
Looks like Johnny Murillo is the team spokesman. He's always out there negotiating with the officials.
Yeah, and coaches PJ Djokovic and Sebastian Evug definitely a little bit quiet. See how each team adjusts. We'll see how PJ and his crew gets Woodbridge back in this game. Here we go. Johnny goes.
Wow,
wow.
That was a great spike there.
Rocket shot right off the hands.
Number 23, Christopher Pion.
Yep.
Brings it within 3.
The 6'3" middle back slash outside hitter doing some work.
DeLeon Vaca back with the serve.
7-10. This game is tight. The libero gets ready. Ball's hit. Keeps it alive. Dylan Saab goes. Patel sets again. Pucevic. Woodbridge keeps it alive. Johnny Marullo hits it over. Pucevic another attempt. Keeping it alive. How does this game go? And
out of bounds.
JFK ended up with the point. And I feel like this game has been more back and forth than the other two, Greg.
Yeah, it seems that way. Nobody seems to want to take charge of it, although JFK is up by 4.
I feel like we've been going a little bit more back and forth, too. And
there's
some
a little
miscommunication there.
Is right, yeah.
Yeah, I believe Mohamed Abushara was not ready, but it looked like he was trying to pass it to him.
Yep. To meet Darji with the serve. Good spot, good save. Saves Woodbridge.
And now 12-8, JFK. And what would you say is the main reason why JFK is winning in this game?
They seem to be playing better together as a team and having less breakdowns.
Jeremiah Allen goes.
Out of bounds there. Bringing the Barons within 3. Allen back for another serve.
Keeping that momentum rolling, hopefully.
Wow, there's an ace.
That is a mistake you really don't see.
Yeah, there was nothing special about that serve. I mean, it was a good spot, but
Vic Shaw just wasn't ready to hit his hit his left bicep there. Tipped by Saab. Great tip. Keeping it alive. Bouncing right off of him. And Saab feeling himself. Dylan Saab.
Barron's mounting their comeback now, down by 1.
And now just like that, it is 11-12, Greg.
Timeout, JFK.
And JFK, how will they get back to their bigger lead?
Yeah, well, Woodbridge really came back there and cut that lead down. It's down to 1 point, and we got ourselves a nice set going on here. Third set, so this is winners take all, right?
Absolutely.
Right, and we have a lot of even play back and forth. And I don't know, you know, I almost wish that Ashley was here. Like when you're in this match now at this point in time, when you consider these guys started at 3:45, it's 7:45 now, what the fatigue factor is. You know, I really don't, I wonder.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she absolutely definitely knows the mind of these players, and she definitely knows how these players feel and what they go through during these games. So it's definitely good to have that insight. Wish she was here for this last part. She definitely is very knowledgeable of this game, and that's why a lot of broadcasters, for example, like Tony Romo, great analysis.
Yeah.
But because he knows the game, he played that game his whole life.
Absolutely. So here we go with Allen serving again.
Standing serve by Jeremiah Allen, and let's see.
Yeah.
And that ball just misses the red line there.
Yep. JFK gets the point.
13-11. Let's see if Woodbridge can bring it back here. What a game. Patel with the serve. And a great play, but I believe that was number 23 on the team for Woodbridge.
Yep.
Christopher Payon once again.
Payon.
He's been a constant name mentioned here.
Yeah, he's a tall glass of water, that's for sure.
Absolutely, Christopher Payon's 6'3". No joke. The senior doing some work here.
Wow, got it over. Good effort.
Just reaching for it. Jeremiah Allen goes right back. Pavik Shah goes. Tupaka. Saab is ready, and Saab is hitting it way too strong. Dylan Saab, unfortunate mistake, but JFK has the chance. This game's definitely been a little bit more slower than the other games, would you say?
I think so, yeah. It's going back, it's dragging just a little bit. Oh, boy, there's the hot and cold part.
Absolutely, and you just can't make those mistakes now. Because of that, Woodbridge has a chance to be able to tie this game and take the lead, just like that.
Logan Mihalik's going back for Woodbridge to serve.
Tupaka goes. It's tipped off. Great block.
Straight over.
Keeping it alive for Woodbridge. Great contribution by Jordan Kuvis. Kuvis has a chance now to make some magic. And let's see what they called there.
What did they call? A double hit?
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
Wow, there's just...
Nate Richmond, here he is back. He had a nice run earlier in the...
Could he be the reason why JFK can win this game?
Wow,
and wow,
nice.
What a great spike by Jordan. They were ready for that block, but
yeah,
ball's hit straight down.
Johnny Murillo back to serve now with the Barons within 1.
Yep, Jeremiah Allen getting subbed out. And wow, great play.
Oh, there was nobody there. Wow.
Aaron Patel, outside and right side hitter, could do it both, contributing to the team.
JFK's got number 18 going back, Raymond Pandit.
And I've never noticed how quick the substitutions are.
Yeah, there's a nice serve. Good.
Players are really coming in back and forth here.
Whoop.
Great little tip. Ball's hit high in the air, but it's out
for
Woodbridge.
JFK.
And now 17-14.
Another good serve. Into the net.
And, you know, out of all the teams today, who would you say definitely impressed you the most today?
Well, clearly, I think, you know, Colonia was the superior team. We saw that with their 2 victories. But this has been an exciting match so far.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like these teams are definitely more evenly matched.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Patel was there for the tip. Ryan Patel.
Out of bounds. JFK opens up.
And now 18-14. So much game left, though, to play.
Yeah.
And now it's Aran Patel's turn.
See if Kennedy can expand on this lead.
Just getting it off is JFK, number 15.
Good block.
And wow, you just hitting it right into that net there can't happen. Unfortunate mistake, Eric Cambiago. And now JFK just a few more points away from potentially taking this win, Greg.
Yeah, absolutely.
19-15, Woodbridge on their last gasp here.
Yeah, there seems to be JFK is really having a little momentum, as Ashley was saying. Sometimes that positive energy takes over, and right now I think Kennedy's in the driver's seat. We'll see if that continues. Officials, the officials are interesting. They change from being the up official to the down official. I guess, you know, in these long days, it's good to have that change of who's watching and who's got the line, who's got the net, that type of thing. So here we go with the score, 19 JFK, 15 for the hometown Barons. And Kennedy will start off serving.
Patel keeps it. Ball's hit. And Christopher Payon not doing enough there, but now the lead has been bumped up to 5.
Another good serve.
Biggest lead for JFK so far in this game, as it's hit off of the hands.
See if Woodbridge can mount a comeback now after that.
Hit off the hands of Jameet Tarj. And Woodbridge still definitely in the thick of this game. Jeffrey Vaca goes. Set by Patel. Big spike. Woodbridge answering right back. Mohamed Asura not doing enough there. Woodbridge unpleased with that play. And what happened there, Greg?
I'm not sure. I had my eyes off the ball for a second.
Always got to keep your eyes on the ball, as
Yep, 5 points.
just like that,
Big
21.
lead.
And
Wow.
he was not able to reach that. I believe that was number 23, Christopher Payon again. He's been a constant workhorse for Woodbridge in this game. You've really seen it all from a lot of Woodbridge's players.
Yep. See if they can somehow hang in there.
And volleyball really is a team sport. There really isn't a specific person or player who steps up and really shines above the rest.
Wow. Nice block there by number 21 for Woodbridge. Daniel Saab keeps them in the game, but still that's a tall task here.
6'1", but has an amazing vertical. Very impressive vertical. Jeremiah Allen back to serve. Here we go again. 22-17 here. Time winding down for the Barons. Johnny sets it up. And that is a great play. Wow.
Nice comeback there.
Christopher Payon doing it all here. Making some magic and keeping Woodbridge alive as we are winding down. Kujovic goes. Right off.
Wow.
Woodbridge. Payon plays it. And that is a point for JFK. And now JFK in striking distance.
They got to be feeling pretty excited.
We got a great one here. Manan Patel goes up, hits it well, right back. Richmond had it. The libero goes up, but
Didn't get over.
De La Vaca is not able to save it, and just like that, it's match point for the Mustangs. Will the Mustangs walk away, or will Woodbridge answer back?
We'll see. It could be down to this serve.
Last chance for the Barons. Patel goes. Patel hits it hard. Right back to Jeremiah Allen. Saab hits it. And Woodbridge answering when they needed it most. It's Dylan Saab.
They're staying alive for now.
Time is winding down. Woodbridge and the Mustangs. Will the Mustangs finish their food, or will Woodbridge save some room for dessert?
Christopher Pion back for his serve, trying to keep them in.
Payon goes. Clean serve. And Tupaga goes, and that will do it. No.
What happened? Touched the net?
I think it bounced off. I'm not sure, actually.
I think he might have touched the net. That's the only thing.
Very sorry. I'm not sure what happened.
Payon with the serve again.
20-4. Only a few points away from deuce if they come back. But that will do it.
And that's it.
And it's who else but the workhorse Peter Kuchevich making it, and the Mustangs come back and win, while the Woodbridge Barons are 0-2 today, and that will do it on this tri-match. What a set of games we had today, Greg.
Yep, absolutely. I think Colonia definitely was the dominant play, and it was good to see JFK pick up that win. Thank you again, Dylan, for your part in this. It was a pleasure, and I'm sure we'll see you again. Emil Brandolfi, Will Rubiano, thanks for everything. And we'll see you again. This is TV 35, High School Sports, signing off.